Hello everyone, I'm Dragonchill, and welcome back to Stellaris. We're here with the Alari Empire, and we're currently at war with the Confederation of Sin States, and we're looking to take 5 systems from them, the Fuyo, Abadrade, Shuldarun, Bithris, and Pirkwim systems. And we're just basically going around harassing him until they howl and say uncle. So, let's see. Our second strike force and our army is currently just taken Rikichi's Roost. And our first strike force is currently coming over to Tritia. Don't know why I had such a hard time saying that. And we'll go ahead and send our army over there as well. So I'll just tell them to enter orbit. I don't think they'll have any problems along the way. And once they've left the Lathandra system, the army anyway, will send the second strike force over to the Haldus system and harass whatever's over there. Alright, yep, and they're on the move, so let's get this strike force over here and pounding on Frippit. But I don't see much in the way of fleets of any size that are a threat. Stellar Devourer, on the other hand, is a completely different story. We probably won't be going after that anytime soon.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
And, yep. The defenses on Frippit failed, and they're currently waiting for invasion. But it'll have to wait because Tritia is being invaded first. And we have a 94% war score. With a -5 in war domain, -5 for acceptance. So we're almost at the end of this war. We'll probably occupy this planet and then send the first strike force over to the Pilgrim system, and we'll just blockade that world, and that should be that. Alright, let's see how close we are. Almost there. And
enemy planet secured.
Enemy planet is ours. Alright. Yeah, we'll pop over here real quick and harass these guys. Let's see, a governor leveled up. Take out some of their fleets. And then we'll just do a jump down to here. Basically destroy infrastructure that we're not too worried about. Because we won't be taking it right now. 3, 2, 1. In system. Hi everybody. Hope you didn't think you were taking that world from us. Come on.
Hostile fleet engaged.
I don't know if I'd call a mining station extremely hostile, but sure, go for it. Deploy everything.
Situation log updated.
The fighters barely got anywhere, and the bombers.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Wings of Honeydew. That's an interesting name.
Situation log updated.
Okay, since you're over there, let's get you over here and blockading Krot. And in theory, that should put us over the needed levels to take what we want. Alright, come on for strike force.
Hostile fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
That did not last long at all. The fourth merger is somewhere. Supposedly. Oh, we're at 100% war score. Yeah, force those demands. Best possible outcome. Let's go ahead and pause it. Let's get our fleets back up here. Put the first one there, second strike force up here. And let's see our army. Can go take a nap over here. And where's the science ship? I guess we'll just grab you and tell you to search projects here and here. That's about the only places I'm worried about. And then we'll, let's see, how... Go ahead and upgrade your spaceport all the way and give me a solar panel network there. What about you? Just go ahead and upgrade your spaceport all the way. Same with you. And we destroyed the spaceport here. And here. And here. Okay. Now let's go ahead and expand the sector I can't pronounce very well. You can have this in this system. And this one and this one and this one, just because it has nothing of value. And I guess we'll wrap it down this way. Like so. But there we go. End of the war. We're suppressing factions quite a bit here. Yeah, I figured you guys would be the ones pushing the hardest, honestly. Oh, starvations. Starvation, and one of the worlds under our control. Really? They're letting you guys starve, huh? Well, it's probably because no one's working the food. Alright, let's take a look at a policy real quick to see if... Yep. Let's see. Let's have our primary species be able to migrate if they want. Yeah, go for it. And yeah, selected lineage. Yeah, what about purging? Oh, we can't. We don't have the xenophobe stuff, so.
Debris analyzed.
Alright, what did we get? armor torpedoes. Yeah, don't care about native enlightenment. Okay, I like the rest of our policy, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. And I suppose we could do social welfare programs. I'm thinking about canceling the Grand Fleet, though, because I don't know if we really need it. Yeah, we don't. But social welfare programs might hit us a little too hard, but let's see what happens. That's not too bad. If it makes the rest of our empire happy, might as well. Okay, how are your spaceports doing here? Oh, you're just about to finish. Alright, solar panel network. And upgrade that spaceport. Same with Fidget. In a couple months. Okay, what about in here? Yep. Solar panel network.
Debris analyzed.
And just upgrade that spaceport all the way. Alright. We have quite a bit of Pithrian dust now. Yeah. The Science States are so much tinier than they used to be. Wow. Look how big our name is. Alright, up here. I'm not going to worry about the Fallen Empire just yet. I'm not going to worry about the Zum Mandate because they're a member of the Galactic Defense League and I really don't want to tussle with them. And the sovereign colonies over here, I'd have to tussle with the conglomerate, which admittedly is tempting. What is your fleet like? It is inferior. Your fleet power is pathetic, but your naval capacity is inferior. So, who are you a rival with? Just us, huh? And you have a defensive pact with the United Planets. You have everybody bowing to you, but you're not bringing anybody in. Interesting. But we're getting closer to getting a confrontation going with the Unbidden. Basically, I want to get bordered right up against the Arterian Hive, and then start making decisions whether to start taking over their space. Because we could like push them down into this corner here and keep them pinned in, and then just take over the rest of it and take out the Unbidden. Or at least surround the Unbidden and start colonizing all of these worlds. Because there's a lot of empty worlds out here now. And we're going to have to do something about the Stellarite Devourer at some point. Let's see, when's the next time we can go to war with you? In 68. So, 9 years. Yeah, your vassal would not be, won't be he'll be able to help you much, honestly. Huh. Commonality. Did it pop in here?
Station under attack.
Interesting. How? They just must be warping to that space and suiciding all the time because I don't see them traveling through the system. And they're not having a good time, that's for sure.
Situation log updated. Situation log updated.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Let's check our factions here, see if any... Oh, yes, good. Making them happier is dropping this. Not by a lot, mind you. But they won't be much of a problem for some time, I think. Just wish we would research something that we could put on planet that would make them happy. But yeah, I mean, with our jump capabilities, we could almost jump into the Arterian hive space and start taking over there. But that might be a little ambitious. But there's really no one we can go to war with up here. They kind of ran and hid from us. Such is the way of it, I suppose. Here's a mandate. We're running out of people we can go to war with. This is kind of sad. Alright, just out of curiosity, if we went to war with you, we would have a whole host. But none of your fleets would most likely threaten our existence. Because it is almost tempting to, say push for Ramsir and Gotara, see if we can get this tomb world under our control and make it into a Gaia world, and then actually colonize somewhere for once. Since we haven't been able to do that for some time, it's been an expansion through war instead of colonization. But yeah, everything seems to be going well now. I'm liking the fact that we're not having to suppress as much, even though we did take a hit on from the edicts. But such is life. And yeah, I guess the next question is, who do we go to war with next? There's so many interesting choices. But I am thinking it's going to be the conglomerate up here. In fact, I think that's so much that I'm almost tempted to move the first strike force up there. Yeah, we'll move it to here. Start getting the spaceport. Well, first we'll get the spaceport built up. Let's go on fastest speed real quick. And the next one we'll put a crew quarters here. And then we'll get the fleet moved up. And then try to take over a couple of systems. Then we can try our hand at terraforming. And then we'll have pushed out here a little bit.
Construction complete.
Yeah, good. And then during the war, we'll also take out this outpost, and maybe we'll also demand SCOD.
Construction complete.
Yeah, good.
Research complete.
What did we finish? High density munitions. Well, I guess. Wow, I really have. I guess let's get our ships more more hit points, more hull points. And let's check the spaceport here. Almost done. We'll get the crew quarter started and then get the first strike force moved up here. Then we should be able to have a little bit of fun. Or at least the fun will have started. Alright, crew quarters and first strike force. Go ahead and get moved up here. Yeah, with that edict, we are going to be taking a hit. Or on the Edict for Happiness, we are going to be taking a hit on power when we go to war. But such is the way of it, I suppose. Let's see. There's that. Yeah, but honestly, I'm just happy with the size of the Empire now. Even though the end game here is a little tedious. It's definitely not as tense as the beginning of the game, that's for sure. Aggressive conditioning, more army damage. Not worried about sector limit. We already have a ton of sectors we could use. I guess leader empire capacity, might as well. And I'm glad that our leaders are living a lot longer now. Yeah. So basically, as soon as First Strike Force gets up here, we'll start pricing out war costs. We won't have those crew quarters for a bit, unfortunately. But we have the resources to back it up. Alright. What would it take to get Ramsir and Gotara? Not Ross. Say if we wanted this one. And Gotara. And let's go for Scott as well. Well, Scott's expensive, probably because it's part of their vassals. 37, we might be able to push that. I mean, we'd be up against a lot of enemies. Oh, they finished the crew quarters here? Or is it just because they're docked? That's probably just, yeah, it's just because they're docked. Okay, that's already going for crew quarters. Go ahead and give us an observatory there. Yeah, I'll probably go for mind control laser after that. And how are our factions? Pavilion Prime is still upset. I'm not worried about suppressing you guys. If anything, I'll dump you in this sector. But I think that's where, actually, that's where we'll end the episode. Next episode, we'll start a war with the conglomerate from the sounds of it. But I hope you folks enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.